Hey, and welcome to SAR Trail. I'm Jeff, and today we're doing Slaughterhouse Gulch Trail, which is near Bailey, Colorado. In just a second, Natalie's going to tell you how we got here, right to the trailhead, and she's going to tell you a little bit about the trail. This is a difficult trail. It's difficult because some of the obstacles, there's no bypass, and some of the obstacles do have bypass, so you kind of have a mix between moderate and difficult, but it is rated as difficult because the conditions on this trail can change at any moment based upon the weather conditions if it does rain. Really beautiful trail. We're checking it out. Wanted to encourage you, if you live in Colorado or you're coming to Colorado to do some 4x4 trails, check out Fun Trek's book. We're going to do a link in the description box below. This gives you detail on almost all of the trails, or at least the really good trails here in Colorado. You're going to want this. It gives you all the information. And this is exactly what Natalie's going to be reading from to show you exactly how we got to this trailhead. Super easy based upon the instructions. But here it is, Slaughterhouse Gulch Trail. And I'm going to air down the tires and get us ready to roll. Natalie's going to tell you how to get here.
Okay, so we're here at the sort of the trailhead of Slaughter Gulch Trail. There's a lot of different vehicles that come on this trail because it's close to Denver. So you're going to see four-wheelers, dirt bikes, all kinds of things, hikers even. So what you're going to do is take 285 south towards Fairplay, and at about 25 miles from C470, you're going to come to the County Road 43A, and there is a jug or loaf and jug gas station right there on the corner. And you're going to take a right on that road. So you're going to take that 6.5 miles to Saddle String Road, and that will be on the left. And once you get to there, you'll come down the road maybe about 0.3 of a mile, and you'll come to a big open area where there's a parking lot, and that's where we are at now, and you can air down your tires here.
Okay, so we are in the parking lot now. At the very end of the parking lot as you come in, there's this yellow sign, and that yellow sign, you veer off to the right and you head up onto the trail. So we're ready to get started, but you can see here a fair number of vehicles in this parking lot: quads, ATVs, dirt bikes. It's supposed to be a really good trail for all kinds of use. Okay, so just after you turn right over at the yellow sign, you're going to cross a cattle grate. The sign says beware the cows, watch for the cows. And then we're on the trail. Starts off a little bit kind of gravelly, kind of decomposed granite, and a little bit sandy, but trail starts off super easy, but really pretty. We're up here with some nice pine, a bunch of aspen trees. And then one thing also to note on Slaughterhouse Gulch Trail, there is camping on this trail in designated spots only. We looked at some pictures online of those spots, and they do look really nice, so at some point we'd like to come up here and camp. So back at the trailhead, there was a sign to watch out for the cows, don't run any of them over, and you can see we got a couple of them right here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch right up in there. We'll see those as we drive by. But we're about 1.5 miles in on the trail now.
Oh, there's a calf.
Little baby calf, oh yeah, look. And you can see here at 1.5 miles is some more camping sites. Some really nice dispersed camping sites in here. These are really shaded underneath a lot of trees.
Look, there's a couple big.
And then you can hang out here with these guys. That's one cool thing about trails in Colorado. A lot of this land, a lot of the BLM land, you have cows on them. And they're kind of more free range than they are anything else, which is really kind of cool. Okay, at 2.9 miles in, you're gonna see this sign back behind me. And this sign tells us Slaughterhouse Gulch Trail to our right, and then Crow Creek Road is to the left. We're gonna go to the right to Slaughterhouse Gulch, and then it comes back on. This is where the loop happens. So this comes back on the Crow Creek Trail. So let me show you the sign up here so you know exactly what to look for. But this is when the trail starts to get a little bit more fun, a little more challenging. This is a moderately used trail. So there is some traffic, there'll be some dirt bikes. You can see the sign here, Slaughterhouse Gulch, maintained by Mile High Jeep Club, Patrol 10 and Patrol 12. So good for those guys out here maintaining this trail. So far we have seen nothing but a beautiful trail in great condition. But this is where the trail gets fun. We're going to get into the moderate and difficult sections, which will be a lot of fun. And you know, you'll see Can-Ams, Razors out here, dirt bikes. There are some warnings for us to watch out for some guys that are going a little bit too fast on this trail. So you want to just watch out, and that's any trail that has dirt bikes or Can-Ams or Razors, things that can go super fast on trails, but sometimes on blind corners, you just can't see so well, so you want to be really careful. But really gorgeous today. Look, I'll give you the sky. Not a cloud in the sky. Really, really nice. Honestly, for Colorado these days, this is a rare blue sky day. No haze, no garbage up there, just gorgeous, gorgeous blue skies. Okay, so we are in the loop of Slaughterhouse Gulch Trail, and we stopped off for a place we're going to cook lunch, and we found a gorgeous campsite right here, nestled underneath the pines. We got aspens down here. We have a view of the mountains across this valley. A bee or a horsefly?
A bee.
And Natalie just got stung by a bee? All right. So we found this gorgeous spot. This is a campsite, and we are definitely going to come back up to Slaughterhouse Gulch and camp for a couple days because it is beautiful, beautiful. If you're looking for a nice, quiet place to overland and 4x4, I gotta say this place is really pretty. Let me show you what we have up here. We got these rock outcroppings that are great when you have a 7-year-old little girl to climb all over because she loves climbing on stuff. And then let me show you up here. This is our view of this valley. Really, really beautiful. Let me walk you guys through the trees here. This is a great spot to camp. You can set up your tent, your rooftop tent. We even saw somebody back on the easier section of the trail that had pulled one of those kind of off-road pop-ups, but still a pop-up nonetheless. Probably max that thing out for us what it can do. Not really an overland trailer, but check this out. It's really, really beautiful right here underneath the pines. So we're going to shoot a camp cooking video, which we will then post that as well, but that'll be a separate video than this one. But for now, we're gonna make some steak quesadillas and then get back on the trail. Okay, finished up lunch. We are back on the trail again. And so we're gonna get to the high point, which is at, where is it at, Natalie?
3.8.
So at 3.8 miles, we get to the high point of the trail, and then you begin your descent down into a gulch that is named after Slaughterhouse Gulch. And then we'll come and do our loop around and come out the other end. So we're looking forward to it. We do have some difficult stuff up front, but so far this trail has been really, you know, not super easy in this part. There's a lot of rocky areas that you want to be careful. You don't want to pinch a tire. If you know, you want to be careful, make sure you got the right tires for this kind of trail. Any trail in Colorado at any point could have sharp rocks protruding out of the trail. We got good Toyo MTs on here. We're not really worried about a puncture or anything. And we are aired down to 20 PSI, so it's really a smooth ride. We have done trails in the past where we were like 50 PSI. We just didn't know any better years ago, and the roads were really rough. And we kind of felt like a milkshake when it was all said and done. But now it feels like we're riding in a Cadillac, you know, with the air pressure down, with better shocks. We're running Fox shocks on this one now, the Fox 2.0s. And it's just so much smoother than we were back when we were kind of a bone stock H3. So when we get to one of the difficult sections, we'll show you some of that, and we'll get some more trail footage as we keep on going.
Okay, we're here at this fence line where there's a cattle grate, and this reaches the high point of the trail. So from now, it will be sort of a descent down into the gulch, and then on around, and then back to the parking lot where we started. So we're starting the descent down into the gulch. This comes really just right after the cattle rail that we just went through. So as soon as you go through there, you're gonna come around past some camp spots, and then you immediately start this relatively steep descent. I'm not sure how well it shows up on camera. Okay, so as Jeff's coming down this hill, he's in 4 low without having to use the brakes. It's a really nice feature on the H3. That's super low gear. Okay, this is a pretty good rock drop off here. We're gonna try. There is a bypass to the right. All right, slow. Eee. A little scrape in there. I don't think you're gonna do that. It's close. Yeah, almost. Yeah, good job. This is definitely not something for a stock vehicle. If you're in a stock, you're gonna want to go to the other side over there. Okay, so we're heading up this. This is the first real obstacle we've come to. And I'm gonna give Jeff a line here. Looks like he's choosing a pretty good one. Okay, straight. There we go. Nice. Yeah, you can turn, driver. You're good.
I'll tell you what, at 20 PSI, this is the most traction we've had. We did not spin a tire right there.
Yeah, that was nice.
Dirt and gravel.
It's pretty close.
Okay, we stopped off in this section. This is like a aspen area, just a grove, a massive grove of aspen trees, and it's really beautiful. Wanted to show you one thing here. Hummer H3s are not known for being really flexible in their suspension, but I want to show you where we're at right now. In this section here, we got this kind of washout gully here. So we're almost maxed out in our flex right there. Got a little bit more to give before that tire would be up in the air. And you can see this one is stuffed way up under the wheel well. Almost maxed out. You can see a little bit of room in there. One of these days, maybe we will do something to make this guy a whole lot more flexy. But it's still such an amazing vehicle to take off-road. Even without the flex, it just does it in different ways. It's got great balance. You can get tires up in the air. It's just such a great vehicle. It can go even on obstacles with 1 or 2 tires up in the air. So we see that a lot of times. Seen that a little bit today. What you doing? This part of the trail is really narrow. You can see those aspen trees with their scar marks on them. Especially when trail is muddy. You can come through here. You got a lot of side-to-side action on this trail, and if it's muddy and you start spinning tires and you slide into these trees, you can see they are just full of scar marks all over the place. But one good thing about aspens, it's a soft tissue and they heal up really fast. But you can see it's really tight right here. We got about maybe 12 inches on each side.
Definitely getting tougher now. What? I see it. Just stay right here, please. Back up, please. Passenger. Woo! Tire off the ground. Okay, we have definitely hit the more difficult section of this trail. Yikes! Go back! Driver! There you go. All right, we are crazy tippy right now. There you go.
Ooh, that feels better.
Yeah, I think
Not that one, take a look at what you see where the line is.
it's crazy rutted. I think you need to keep going back. Keep going. You're not up. You're just on a huge hill. Okay, you're good now. All right, we're gonna try this again, coming in at a different angle because that was a little scary. I don't know if you could really tell the Hummer was teetering back there. Yeah, I think you're far enough back. So cut it hard, driver. Okay, okay, careful. Yeah, you gotta keep coming that way. Okay. All right, come passenger. That light right there. camera shows just how steep this is. Sorry if the camera's not so good. It's hard to call lines and film. Okay, which way did you want to come? All right, go ahead and go, passenger. Okay, stop there. All right, I gotta get Jeff over this big hole and try to straddle it somehow or another.
Okay, so this mess of rocks right here is really a difficult section. This is much harder than I thought we'd find on this trail. There is this bypass right over here, which is super easy, but we wanted to take the more challenging route. So you can see, we want to avoid this hole right here, because that hole will be bad news for this H3. And you can see how deep it is. That's probably 4.5 feet, 5 feet deep, maybe close to 5 feet deep. I'm over 6 feet tall. So we're gonna try to straddle that hole and then get up these stair steps. I think we're gonna be just fine, as long as we don't throw a rear wheel down into that hole, because then who knows what'll happen. Front tires will be up in the air, it'll be crazy.
Yeah. All right, go little driver. Okay. Okay. Keep coming. All right, keep coming. Keep coming. All right, you're gonna have to start turning passenger here. I don't know what's happening in the back. Okay. All right, keep coming. I know, I'm trying not to scrape the tire on it. All right, keep coming. You gotta go more passenger. Okay. Okay, straighten up. All right.
Check the back end now.
I think the back end's gonna go in that hole.
We're not gonna miss it?
Oh no.
Really?
Oh no. This was my concern.
Well, we're not gonna hit the deep part of it, are you?
Uh-huh.
We are?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Go a little bit more? No, I can always slow down. Stop.
You're on that rock. All right, I think you're good.
Coming out, right?
Yeah.
Right down the front end now.
All right, now you need to go driver.
Okay. Just watch me on this wing right here, that big rock.
Yeah. Okay, go driver.
All right. How much?
That's good.
Going good?
Yeah. Yeah, keep going.
Front end's good? Woo! That's a tough spot right there.
Yeah, it was. You're fine. Come on up.
Which way?
All right, we are finally out of that ridge there. The rest of this is just kind of washout.
Go around those trees.
Okay.
Okay, so when the road starts turning up here on Slaughterhouse Gulch, it gets difficult. Now there's bypasses for really all of these steep sections that are behind me. But there are some really difficult sections, I want to say, for a street-driven vehicle. That was pretty tough right there. That was not an easy section. And then we have this section right here that we just went through. And you can see it's just a bunch of side to side with these holes. And of course it's steep and it's a lot of dirt, a lot of loose rocks, so it gets really rough. You know, I know the camera does not do this justice, but these are some really hard sections. So the trail so far, prior to this uphill, has really been pretty easy. moderate at most. But on the uphill section, if you don't take the bypasses, it is a difficult trail for sure. But wow, a lot of fun. That was challenging for us. That was good. We have not done something quite like that where there was a big hole we had to get over or not go all the way into. So that was a lot of fun. Okay, it's gotten dark on us. We took a little bit too much time on our lunch break, which was nice and relaxing, but you can see the trail has gotten really dark on us. This is the first time for us doing trail in the dark. It's not completely dark yet, thankfully. We don't have that much further to go, but it's dark. Hey, so it's really dark out here. I'm on one knee in front of the headlights so you guys can see me because we don't have any other lights with us. But thanks for checking out SAR Trail. Thanks for checking out our run on Slaughterhouse Gulch. Really fun trail, gorgeous place. And if you are looking for dispersed camping on an awesome 4x4 trail, this place is really gorgeous, and there are tons of really like secluded, private camp spots. So we're gonna definitely come back here and do some serious camping because man, it is beautiful. So if you haven't yet, earlier in the video, give us a thumbs up, hit that little bell in the bottom of the right hand corner of the screen to be notified whenever we post more overlanding and family oriented videos, and subscribe to our channel for more of that same content. Thanks a lot guys, and we will see you on the next trail.